Yo, what's going on, homies? It's your boy Stumped back for the OPTC video, and in today's video, we're taking a look at the new 6+ Magellan over in the PvP game mode. And with the release of these 6+, besides obviously the boosted month that these characters are actually used for, PvP is usually the best place to showcase whether a character is going to have any longevity with their 6+. We've seen characters like 6+ Quick Kaido, Tesoro, Lucci, those types of lore, for example, have all shone within the meta because of how powerful they are in PvP. And Magellan is a prime example of a very, very powerful PvP character on release. When Magellan first came out, the Quick team, the Quick Powerhouse team in particular, was kind of running riot. It was doing some incredible things, and I actually, Limit Break, expanded my Magellan way back when, alongside my Tesoro and my Kaido, purely for PvP. And now these particular characters all have 6+, they have level limit breaks, and they are all doing really, really good things in PvP once again. Now, Quick doesn't really have a standalone team per se. However, what they can abuse is the power of verse Blackbeard. And if you do manage to put 5 powerhouse characters on a team for Blackbeard, and put 5 driven characters on the team for Crossskill, which is very easy to do, then you can put together a very formidable team that can hit very, very hard. It can do a lot of damage, rollback specials, nerf the enemy's team, and drop defense to the absolute wazoo. And when you combine Magellan and Kaido together, that's exactly what you're doing. You're lowering so much defense for your characters to hit ridiculously hard. Your characters are going very fast, and then with the combination of Smoothie and Cross-Skilled, you're just rolling back the enemy, stopping them from literally doing anything, and then Blackbeard is just causing all types of havoc as well. So the Quick Powerhouse team is definitely the best of the builds, and traditionally it will just always include Blackbeard if you want it to sort of see play in the meta. As for just like a standalone Quick team, not exactly all there, in my opinion. You can do some fun stuff with obviously like Cross-Guild and Roger and Odin still, the Quick Slasher, Quick Driven kind of build. But nowadays, I feel like this particular mold has definitely taken over for what the Quick team's actually doing. And Magellan is a powerhouse character, so he does find a home over on this particular team, in the replacement of Tesoro, in my opinion. Now, if you have Tesoro, obviously you can just run Tesoro for some CD reduction, but as I mentioned earlier, the combination of Magellan and Kaido together, lowering so much defense, and then Kaido and both Magellan hitting like absolute trucks, just works absolute wonders. Now, Magellan in PvP gives Quick teammates HP up level 6, attack up level 6, and something else. Can't remember. He has another at level 6 buff. It might be speed. Yeah, it might be speed. And then he gives himself level 2 CD for the first 40 seconds. So pretty nice passive ability. Nothing too crazy. But for a 6+, obviously giving 3 extra stats, level 6, is very, very good just to buff, obviously, one particular color. Now, that means that Blackbeard isn't getting buffed by Magellan, but Blackbeard's still getting buffed, obviously, by, what's his name? Cross-Guild. And obviously, he's just not really buffing the team anyway. He's just nerfing the enemy, which just is so invaluable. It's ridiculous. It's just so funny to see that Blackbeard is just still so powerful. It's wild. But Magellan's passive works great alongside some of these other characters. Obviously, he's a powerhouse unit as well, so he works with Blackbeard. And as you can see with this particular build, we have the 5 driven characters as we have a driven powerhouse bench. And then obviously we have Kaido and Cross-Guild. And then we have powerhouse characters just literally everywhere. The whole team's powerhouse. So, besides Cross-Guild, but so that just works for Blackbeard's favor. But Magellan, obviously being powerhouse, does help out if you guys are a bit more restricted in what you guys are trying to build for. But Magellan's special is what makes him so ridiculously powerful on this particular team, because like I said, the defense down drop that you can get with both Kaido and Magellan just allows Kaido to hit so damn hard. You're doing so many specials within the first sort of 25 seconds, as both Kaido and Magellan have very low cooldowns. Smoothie has low cooldowns. Blackbeard is obviously reducing the enemy CD. He's rolling back specials. So you can do some pretty crazy stuff with these particular units. Magellan's special is going to lower enemies' defense by level 5, and then is going to do 3 times his attack to enemies within a large range, which is a lot of damage, especially when you just have reduced their defense, and when Blackbeard is also reducing their defense just passively. Once he's done that, he then targets himself for 100% chance of haste, and one other Quick teammate for 50% chance of haste. Now, this 50% haste chance, it's pretty mid, it's pretty low. I wish that it was just targets 2 teammates for, including himself, for 100% haste. but unfortunately they kept the 50%. It's something you don't really see all that often, but if it does work in your favor, you can actually do some pretty nice stuff with it. After that, if you're still in the first 40 seconds of the fight, which you pretty much always will be with the Magellan special for the first time, you then are going to lower enemies' defense by another level 5. So as you can see, like, just with Kaido alone, like with some of these other squishier teams, like Kaido just hits so ridiculously hard. Like, so damn hard. He's lowering his own defensive stats. And then you have Magellan coming in, who also lowers defense by level 5, hits for 3 times his attack, gives some haste, and then hits again. Like, it's just sort of unfair, to be honest. We actually got the haste off in this particular instance, but doing 6,000 on, like, normal attacks against the Cerebral builds is just kind of whack, man. This is just kind of crazy. So, overall, like, Magellan's really, really good. Like, a really, really good unit. Obviously, with his level limit break, it does make him better than what he would be with just his regular 6+. But if you guys are running the quick sort of lineup, you could definitely find a way to put him on the team. Like, he definitely could find a way in. If you're running Powerhouse, for example, you could probably do some fun stuff there, and you could probably even do some stuff with him over on the shooter team as well, just purely because he's just doing so much defense drops, as well as having... actually, now I'm thinking about it, like, you've got Kizaru, you've got Ben Beckman, Lucky Roo. There's not that too many other characters that kind of work on the shootery kind of build, so he might sort of see more of his play over on Powerhouse more than anything, just because you have such disgusting units like Kaido and Smoothie and stuff like that. So he works like a dream over here on the quick Powerhouse team, and it's definitely one that I'll probably keep around in these particular builds. So we're going to wrap it up with the shooter fight, which has just a disgusting amount of combat power at the moment. Final thoughts on Magellan in PvP is just he's very, very good. The downside to him is that the quick Powerhouse team kind of has a lot of very good characters that it can use. Obviously, you have Pizarro and Sanjuan and Wolf as well, which have just been absolutely wreaking havoc in the meta. So you can definitely run them as well, probably more as sort of bench options more than anything. But quick Powerhouse is sort of just not there in the sort of high end of the meta. Overall, I actually really like, as I said, I really like Magellan on the team. I do think he'll definitely find home over here when you are running sort of the quick Blackbeard variation of the Blackbeard teams. But he does really need to be hybrided up with some other powerful characters in Kaido 6+, level limit break 5. You're going to need Smoothie, you're going to need Cross Guild for the special rollback and stuff like that. Otherwise, you can just get absolutely mollywopped very, very early and very quickly, as you guys can see there, with Ace just sort of tearing shreds through our entire team. Nevertheless, this team has a lot of power, a lot of damage capabilities, a lot of defensive drops, a lot of CD reduction as well, in terms of like lowering the enemy's cooldowns, and it just does a lot of shenanigans, so that's a lot of fun. But let me know what you guys think of Magellan in PvP. Let me know what you guys think of quick Powerhouse. If you guys are running Powerhouse, let me know what you guys think of the team down below. And if you have tried it out, let me know what you guys think as well. While you're down there, make sure to belt the like button, hit the subscribe button, do all that good stuff for me. Most importantly, wherever you guys are in this beautiful world, please remember to enjoy the rest of your day. As always, homies, thank you all for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one.